In this edition of Sketchbook, we meet a local photographer. Bridget Caswell documented the strength and resilience of her neighborhood during the first year of the global pandemic. Mary Fecto brings us her story.
Oh man, that's good, Scooby.
My name is Bridget Caswell and I am a professional photographer. I really tell stories with my photos and I tend to gravitate towards taking photographs of people. I'm a firm believer of telling a story where you're at.
And where she's at is Collinwood, a diverse, eclectic community northeast of downtown Cleveland.
We have judges and artists and musicians and blue collar and police, firemen. It really is across the board. But I think we pride ourselves in our sense of community.
She's been an active presence in the neighborhood for 15 years, but during the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, Bridget saw things change in Collinwood, as they did in neighborhoods across the world.
At the beginning of the pandemic, everybody was trying to figure out how to adapt and live and survive. All of a sudden, we all had to withdraw into our houses and you don't feel as connected. When the pandemic started, I was riding my bike through my neighborhood with my daughter, and I heard one of my neighbors was playing her accordion. And as I drove and I got closer to the music, really I just had this moment where it clicked, where I realized that I needed to be telling the story of how this pandemic was affecting our neighborhood.
And so Bridget began taking porch portraits of her neighbors, a trend that photographers embraced across the country during the pandemic. Families posed socially distant in front of their homes. She'd post them on her Instagram.
There were hundreds of photographers going out and taking pictures outside, but to me it was really more about trying to help my neighborhood stay connected and feel seen. People were stopping me randomly on the street. Hey, can you come and take mine next? This is such a unique period in our lifetime. And whenever I take a portrait of somebody, I connect with them. And so I was invested in their lives, and I wanted to see on a personal level, but also as a storyteller, how that year had impacted their lives.
And so she returned to her original subjects and created dual portraits separated by a year. They're compiled into a book she's called Homebody. Homebody is also a gallery show right in the community where it was created, at Collinwood's Photocentric. Bridget's photos are paired with painter Tim Callahan's pandemic work. His work also centers around the neighborhood, but with different subjects in mind.
With the exception of a few of them, a lot of my images are void of humans, of people. I think Bridget is certainly capturing the people of this neighborhood, where I'm focused more on the places.
Tim and I both were really on the same kind of journey where we thought it was really important to document our community. What I hope that people take away from the gallery show and the book is the resilience of our community and how special Collinwood is. And I really want people to see that we banded together.
Thanks for sharing that story with us, Mary, and for inspiring this week's Write to Us. This week, we want to see your photography skills. Take a picture of something cool and tell us what it means to you. Extra points if you give your photo a title like a professional photographer. You can send us your pictures through our inbox form online or by sending an email to us at newsdepth@ideastream.org.